Om Brahmarpanam Brahmahavir Brahma Agno Brahmanahutam Brahmaiva tena ganatavyam Brahma karma samadhina Idam vyaptam jagat sarvam Idam sarva chetanam Idam satchidananda brahma Tasmai Sadguru Namaha. Today we are taking the 12th verse of chapter 2 Srimad Bhagavad Gita. That is the second teaching of Krishna to the Arjuna. Because now the Krishna is starting his divine flow into the Arjuna. Na tvevaham jatunasam na tvam neme janadhipaha na cheva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayamata param na tu eva aham jatu na asanam na tvam cha ime janadhipa na cha eva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayam ataha param. Na, it means not, tu, either, evam, this type, eva, only, aham, I, jatu, in every time, na, not, asam, was, tvam, you, na, it means not, asihi, it means was, ime, these, janadipaha, the king, all the kings, na, not, asan, it means was, cha, it means and, na, it means not, evam, it means this type, eva, it means only, atah, it means in this, param, it means in future, vayam, it means we, sarve, it means all, na, it means not, bhavishyama, it means in the future we will be. My dear friend, that is the worldly meaning of this stanza. And now the complete meaning is that, my dear Arjun, neither you, it is not that you was not in here, and it is not that I am not was here. I was here, you was here, and these kings also was here, and we will be live in the future also. My dear friend, it is a very miraculous and secret stanza, and it can be create some doubts in the mind of the seekers also, but I will remove that doubt. The Sadguru Paramatma knows the internal mental position of the seeker Arjuna. When he speak and what he speak, Sadguru knows, because the Sadguru is living inside of every seeker. Because the Sadguru is the knower of all Maya. He is the supreme knower of the world. So, the Almighty Krishna Satchidananda Paramatma, which is the base of all the universes, galaxies, and all the creation of this world. And the Guru is standing in front of the Arjuna. My dear friend, that is a miraculous thing that the seeker underestimate the master. Seeker do not know what is the prime position of the master. That's why I say in the starting of my discourses, and with the real respect, the Sachidananda Paramatma, which has the name of Krishna, name of Rama, name, maybe any name, but he is the only and only master, base, installation, only consciousness, only existence of billions of universes and millions of uncountable galaxies. My dear friend, never be afraid, never be fearful. The Satchidananda Paramatma, the Supreme God, is not for only the Indians. It is not for only for Hindus. It is as well Hindus, as well Muslims, as well Christians, as well Jewish, as well believers and as well non-believers also. If you are irrespecting Sachidananda Paramatma, but he never revengeful with you, because he knows the Maya is his game and you are living in the Maya. So when a person take the part in the drama, and in a drama one is a hero and another is a villain, and another is a heroine, and another is a father of heroine, or another is a mother of heroine, and another is a taking the part, even wearing the costume and taking the part of the animal. But the director of the drama, the proprietor of the drama, and the writer of the drama, the dresser of the drama, the makeup man of the drama, the shooter of the drama, the filmmaker of the drama, he never make difference between hero and villain. He equally care all the persons, all the person which is taking the part in the drama. The same thing with the God existence. He has to make this world. Someone is Rajoguni, someone is Satoguni, someone is Tamoguni, someone is good, someone is bad, someone is devils, someone is rascal, someone is demons, someone is God, goddess like person, good person. And he give the same facility, same purity, same chance, same occasion, same oxygen, same food, everything, shelter he provide to the same sunlight for all. My dear friend, it is a very, very keen subject that there is the drama and part, and taking the part of the artist, they are taking in this part, they are equally valuable, but you see in the drama the hero paid more money, heroine paid more money, villain paid less money in the comparison of the hero, but the small artist, they have paid very least money. So the God existence, Satchidananda Paramatma, even giving the equal priority to all, but there is the root is different. The Satoguni person can easily get enlightenment because he has good qualities and he can respect and love and service to the master. The Rajoguni person avoid the master and avoid the enlightenment and avoid the awareness. And the Tamoguni person, even he do not know about enlightenment, even he do not know about the Satogun goodness. So the Tamoguni person has a long rope of the billions birth. He will come from billions birth. And the Rajoguni person has a short route comparison of the Tamoguni person. But the Satoguni person, if he has a master and he can dissolve his ego, he has a very shortest route for enlightenment. So my dear friend, the Sachidananda Paramatma, Lord Krishna is telling in this stanza that everybody is living in every time in this world. Even the Sadguru is also living in every time in this world. But Sadguru's body, identity, the shape and size of the body and color of the body and expressing mode and teaching mode and examples and lifestyle, it change, but Sadguru remain. So he is telling, I am here always. I was some dilemma, so I asked to my master. To see this stanza. I asked my master, the enlightened person never born again, but this stanza is telling that you are all in the previous time. These kings was in the previous time, and I was in the previous time, and we will be live in the future also. So I asked to my master, why we will live in the future also? Because we will be get enlightenment and liberate. So the master told me, the meaning of this stanza is that you means the seeker will remain all the time. Because if a seeker liberate and transform it into the God, he is submerged into the existence. But the drop of ocean is not finished. Some drop of ocean is evaporate and become the vapor and they dissolve in the sky. And then you cannot identify and which drop will become in the rain and which drop will not come. Some drops they are live in the reserve stock. Every drop is not come in the form of the rain water. So when the seeker will be remain all the time in this world, so the master will also remain all the time in this world. That is the meaning of this stanza. And the devils and their kings, these are Tamoguni and Rajoguni person, they will remain because they are not enlightened, they will not free from death and birth. So this was the secret of this stanza. Don't we misunderstand the Krishna and the Rama not only comes at one time, because if the Rama is came in this world, so why need to Krishna come in this world? Why Rama is not come again in that such as form? No. Rama is gone, now gone. Then next person will come, that will be differ from Rama. The Krishna went, the Buddha came. The Buddha is the different person. The Buddha came, gone. The Mahavir came. The Mahavir is the different person. But the same enlightenment and the same awareness and the same liberation. The packing can be changed, but material is not changed. The Guru can be changed, but enlightenment, Atma Jnana, will not change. So this is the meaning. My dear friend, I want to tell, in the nature, there is 3 type of persons we found. The first type of person, they are seekers. They are seekers. They are like a mirror. They are like a diamond. They are like a ability to the carrier of Sachidananda Paramatma inside of them. They are the carrier of Sachidananda Paramatma. They are the medium of Sachidananda Paramatma. Among these seekers, very, very few persons, they are become the master. All the seekers may be enlightened, but all the seekers cannot be become the master, enlightened master. Master is very, very rare and few. So this is the first type of the person. They are the form of the knowledge, supreme knowledge. They are the form of the love. They are the seed of the awareness. They are the seed of the Sachidananda Paramatma. They are the drop of the nectar. They are the expert in the service of the master. They are the last result, last end of the Satoguna. They are the best of the best. But they all having the possibility of enlightenment. But the second type of the person, they are not seeker, but they are helper of the Paramatma Sadguru. Even they are not seeker. Even they have no interest in the enlightenment. They do not do even the meditation also. As the Pandavas, the Arjun by the seeker and the rest 4 brothers, they are the second class persons. They are the great lover of the Sadguru. Even they will not do the meditation, even they will not interested in the enlightenment, but they are interested in the service of the Sadguru. They love very much with the Sadguru, like the Draupadi, like the other persons in the Mahabharata. So my dear friend, this is the second type of the person. This second type of the person, they will be also get enlightenment without meditation and without any type of desire of liberation. They will sure and certainly liberate, because by the service they are become gradually and slowly the part of the enlightened master's consciousness. And you know, if a person is doing the service of an infected person, the tuberculosis infected person, that person will be infected by the tuberculosis. So the master is not bigger than tuberculosis patient. So the second type of person, which always care the master, service the master, provide the food the master, give the services to the master, wash the clothes of the master, clean the master's ashram, and do the work of the master, goes to the market for master's work, obey the master's orders, and without giving orders they understand what master want. I see my master's servants, my master's lovers, they knows when the master is thirsty. They always bring the water and stand behind the master with the fresh and cool water. And they very slowly say, please drink the water. The time is long, you have not taken the water. So master, take the water. They are writer of the letter of that time, because there was no internet and there was no mobile phone. So the letters goes for post office. They write the letters of the master and drop the letters there. They bring the food for the master. They bring the milk for the master. This type of seekers, don't worry, my dear friend. This service will not go in the wastage. This service will be very, very valuable service. It will be give you enlightenment. It is not guaranteed, maybe in this birth or maybe in next birth. Because the master is immortal. He is always present. So this is second type of the seeker. They are Satoguni and Rajoguni mixture. And the third type of the persons, they are Rajoguni and the Tamoguni. And they are backbiter of the master. They are try to defame the master. They are oppose the master. They jealous with the master. They want to put the hurdles in the flow of the enlightenment services of the masters. They are completely sink in the Maya. They are completely agent of the Maya. They are completely soldiers of the Maya. They think that physical body is the last destination of the life. They think that physical body is mine and I am only physical body. In this type of third class person, they again and again born and die. So my dear friend, for this type person, nobody must be feel the sorrow and nobody must be feel the mercy, because they are spoiling themselves, they are suiciding themselves. So this type of person is the Kauravas. These are the kings. So the Master Krishna is telling they will be in the next birth, but he is not telling that they will be in the same position. Maybe they will come in the camel or donkey or frog or snake birth. So my dear friend, the person is defined by his vrittis and the concentration of his internal flow of the desires and the concentration of his quality of consciousness and awareness. If you have more consciousness, more awareness, then you will be get the step by step higher position in this existence world. If you are less consciousness, then you will be come down position, down steps, and maybe you will become a tree or an insect. My dear friend, in this stanza, in this verse, the Paramatma existence is exposing the truth. He is exposing his truth himself also. Because the Paramatma, the existence, is present everywhere, in every moment, in every second. He is present in the past. He is present in the future. He will be present in the future, and he is present in the present moment. So my dear friend, in the existence, in the Paramatma, there are no differentiation of the time, space and condition. That's why we worship the Paramatma in the name of the Mahakal, because there is no time. All the time Paramatma is present. For the Paramatma, the time is not have any value. So omnipresence and every time presence and every condition presence, that is called Akhanda. And Akhanda, it means not only the unbreakable, but Akhanda, it means the presence of every time and everywhere. It is called Akhanda. But the Jivatma, but the person who is living with the blindness of the Maya, it is called the Jiva. Jiva is also same as the Paramatma, but only one difference. He is a sleeping God. The Jiva is the sleeping God, and the Sadguru or the seeker, enlightenment person, he is the awakened God. When the supreme knowledge of liberation, which we call the Jnana, that comes, the Jiva is transformed into the Shiva. So the Jnana comes to the Jiva. Jnana do not comes to the Brahma. When the Jiva get the enlightenment or the supreme knowledge of liberation, not the Jiva will die, but Jiva is change his identity. Jiva is change in the supreme stage of liberation. I want to give an example. In India, when a person normally living, there is he has no security, no guard, no VIP security. But the same person is for the election of a member of parliament, and the election commission and the other police persons, they feel that he will be sure and certainly win, or he is a good competitor. So some security and some careful provide to them. And if he become a member of parliament election, then some security more provide them. And unfortunately, he is selected a leader of biggest group of in the parliament. So at once, after the declaration of his selection, he comes in the supreme security. I don't know Z plus what plus, I don't know, but his security is become very high. So the same thing in this spiritual arena. If you are a seeker, and you are a true seeker, not making propaganda, you are seeker from inner side, you are lover from inner side, even you are real lover of the God, you are bhakta, the existence will careful with you. Even he is not a man or woman, he has no sensory organ, he has no wisdom, he has no anything, but he is all the source of all these things, wisdom, intellectuality, everything, consciousness comes from him. So he cares. And when you are taking the shelter of the master, and master is giving you to oath, and master putting the water in your hand, or giving the oath, at that time all the karmas burn from previous million of birth. So precious this oath from enlightened master you are taking. But you are not caring, because you are full. You do not know the importance of the oath of Guru Diksha. But it is sure and certain, when you taking the oath with the enlightened master, your all karmas destroy at the same time. Because you are now important person in the spiritual field. You are now an important person in the spiritual field. My dear friend, I am telling about this stanza. I know that every stanza of the Gita is very, very deep. And don't mind, I will tell many new things in every stanza. That is not repetition or same thing. So, the jnana comes to the jiva. But then when the jnana is ready to come, or the jiva is fully surrender in the feet of the master, the jiva become a very, very important person of this galaxy and universe. And if the jiva become the enlightened, the jiva is become the alive God, living God on this earth. The name of that living God is the Sadguru. You believe or not believe, but it is true. So our culture is say Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. So our culture say. Because only that Sadguru has a power to transformate you. Nobody has the power of transformation. Only the Sadguru can transformate you. So my dear friend, that is the secret of this stanza that I am telling to you. The third type of person, they will wander here and there. Second type of person, they will be sure and certainly enlightened. And the first class person, they will enlighten, certainly enlightened. So my dear friend, how the jiva transform it into the Brahma? I want to give a example. I want to give you an example. How to Brahma, how to jiva transform it into the Brahma. You have a utensil of the clay. And the utensil of the clay has the internal sky. That is we called the sky of the utensil, Ghatakash. And if by the mistake that utensil of clay missed by your hand and struck with the floor and broke, so the inner side of the sky of that clay pot, that is submerged into the room's sky, that is we called Matakash. And when this room's sky is, unfortunately the house or rooms is demolished, that room's sky is submerged into the greater sky. So the jiva is Shiva, because jiva's internal presence of existence is continually connected with the Sadguru, Paramatma, Satchidanand, Supreme God. Because the Supreme God, the sky, is living in the utensil of the clay, and the same sky is living in the room, and the same sky is living in the atmosphere, and the same sky living in the space, and the same sky is living in the universe, and the same sky is living in the galaxies. And that's why the jiva is immortal. That's why the jiva is Shiva, but only one difference, jiva is unconscious, jiva is unaware, and the Shiva is aware, the enlightened person is aware, the enlightened master is aware. So, we say that in every atom, the Brahma is presence. And I start my discourse from the phrase Brahma from Brahma, because the student of science knows in every atom there is 3 granules, 3 particles. One particle is proton, second is neutron, and third is electron. Who is the charging the electron? They are moving in the periphery of the nucleus. Ask to the scientist. Who is giving the injection or giving the charge? Where is the battery charger of the atom? Who charge the electron? 1:2, 2:8. Who is charge the electron? So my dear friend, this theory is say that Jiva is Shiva, but Jiva is living in the ignorance. Jiva is living in the sleep. I want to give the second example. Third example. A person is sleeping, he is a commissioner. He is a very big officer, but he is sleeping on the bed. That person is sleeping on the bed. And randomly, he is seeing the dream that he is become a poor person, he is become a beggar. He is become a beggar. That who can give and who can return his officer prime position and the respect and the power, who will give in the dream? He will think that he is a beggar, and he will cry, and he will beg street to street in the dream. So you are not beggar, you are emperor, you are existence God, but you are seeing the dream of the beggar. You are seeing the dream of the beggar. And Sadguru only do one thing. He awoke you in your real form. He awoke you in your Sachidananda Paramatma form. My dear friend, that's why the Krishna is telling to the Arjuna that I am presence in every time and you are also presence. Because the Sadguru is presence every time and the seeker also presence every time. My dear friend, the God existence is the sun never set. The God existence is the sun of the supreme knowledge light. He is not cool, not hot. The God existence is enlighten all the galaxies and all the universes, and that's why a person who comes in the shelter of the master, he will take this advantage, and the person not come in the shelter of the master, he wander in many death and birth cycle. So the form of a man or woman and the insect and the cattle, they are equally having the same existence, same consciousness, same purity and same presence of God. But the form is different, the worth is different, the illusion is different, the foolishness is different. When you come out from this foolishness, then you can know that God is equally presence without any prejudiceness, without any differentiation, without any favor. God is living as it is in all the living beings and even non-living beings also. So my dear friend, I want to give an example of God which is living in non-living matter also. That is a very precious and very loving example. When the Hiranyakshipu, the great devil, was giving the unlimited pain to his son Prahalada, and he was fed up and tired to try the Prahalada, but Prahalada not killed anyhow. So at the last, he said to ask to Prahalada, where is your God? Where is your God? Prahalada says, the God is living everywhere. He is same living in you, in me, and in this universe, and even he is living in this pole of stone. There was only one way. The Hiranyakshipu never killed himself He cannot do suicide because he has a very good, favorable Ashirvad, Vardhan, best wish. And he cannot kill the Prahlada because he was fed up and tired. Prahlada not killed by any means. Only one alternative will be remaining, and that was the pole of stone. And he hit the sword on the pole of stone, because the God is also living in the sword, but he cannot break his sword because sword is only weapon. He want to fight with the Sachidananda Paramatma, Lord Vishnu. My dear friend, you will not believe, but it is true. That God is appear from the pole. That's why we worship the God and Goddess idol of the stone. Some person think that we are wrong person, but I say no, we are right. Because God is present as well as in the living beings and as well as in the non-living beings also. But it is very easy to know the God in your heart because God is your life. The second example I want to give. When the great Sant Gyaneshwar was sitting on a mud ball, and the 1400-year-old Changdev is came, and Gyaneshwar, Mukta Devi and Nivratti Nath, three persons, they are sitting on the ball, and the Changdev was coming in the sky on the back of a big lion, and he has holding a king cobra in his hand. So the Gyaneshwar said to the mud ball, okay, my ball, fly in the sky. I want to meet Changdev in the sky. And that ball was flying in the sky. That is not gossip. It is only and only 785-year-old phenomena. Only 785-year-old phenomena. Year-old. So my dear friend, this stanza is telling that God is present everywhere, but He can only seen by your heart. And when you can see, when you can know, when you can aware the God, when you are become in the level of the peak of consciousness, then you can transform it into the God. Because the Ramayana says, Janat tumhi tumai ho jai. If you are not transform it into the God, you cannot know the God. You cannot know the God. So, at the time and the moment and the peak when you will completely free from all illusion of the Maya, that the same time by the grace of the Master you will become a all-knower, and all-knower is the God. So the Sadguru Sachidananda Paramatma is all-knower. He play with you like a Krishna. He do the drama that he is not knowing anything, but he knows. He do the drama only. My dear friend, the Sadguru always presents in this universe, in every time, in every segment of the time, and the avatars comes time to time. They are most powerful, but Sadguru is only the shelter in the existence. He is not looking powerful, but Sadguru is also powerful. Because his safety, his prevention, his shelter, his helping, always God is standing behind the Sadguru. My dear friend, so this Maya, this illusion, this mesmerism is never alone. The parallelly, the husband of the Maya, the master of the Maya, the base and installation of the Maya, and the Almighty God is present every time parallelly. But do not be confused. The Hana confused every time. She say the Maya is God. No, Maya is not God. The light is not sun. Or in the light which is spreading in the sand and you see the water, that is not God. So the mesmerism of Maya, hypnotism of Maya, illusion of Maya, that is not God. Even the nature is not God. So my dear friend, concept you are clear always, because the God is presence everywhere, every time. So this stanza is identification, giving the identify that the God is presence. And that many times the holiest avatara of God says that Jnani Mohi Vishesh Pyara. The Jnani is the supreme creation of the God. Supreme creation of the God. And the bhaktas and the lovers, the real lovers of the God, they are also very important for existence. So the Vedas, Shastras, Upanishads, Brahmanas, Sanhitas, Shrutis, Smritis, Puranas, they have the full of evidence about the fundamental enlightened principles and supreme spirituality about the God. So the Jnani, the enlightened master, is the direct form of the God. God cannot be appear because he has no shape, no size. He will become, so he will become as avatar or as the master. That is a very nice phrase in the English language. God cannot be appear everywhere. So he created mother. I want repair this phrase, because this phrase is created by non-enlightened person, but I want to say God is appear even everywhere, but he is created master for welfare of you. So my dear friend, the Maya is doing his work and Arjun is caught in the Maya. So the Paramatma Satchidananda is trying to giving the enlightenment to Arjun and pull out from all the illusion of the Maya and dilemma of the Maya, and the Paramatma Krishna is doing the eradication of the depression of Arjuna and the coward of the Arjuna and giving him a wonderful strength. What do you think? Arjun never fight in the Mahabharata battle. The Krishna was fight by the hand of the Arjuna. We are not living. The God is living in us. We are nothing. God is everything. We are only instrument of the God. We are only the bulb and God is our light. We are only the fan in God is our power. The all activities, all creation, everything is depend on the knowing and sensibility and consciousness of the Almighty God, Satchidananda Paramatma. So my dear friend, don't be foolish and don't become a daydreamy person like a sexually, and always feel that God is living in you, inside of you, and please try to awaken inside of you that you will get the supremest awareness of liberation, and you will get the total freedom of awareness and consciousness. And that total freedom of awareness and consciousness that only bring by the Sakshi meditation of awareness. My dear friend, I want to say the existence is past, existence is future, existence is presence. I want to say, if you want to know the God, you are welcome in my heart come and I will sure and certainly liberate you, and giving this supreme knowledge of enlightenment, I will transform it into you into the Jiva to Shiva. That's why we tell Shivoham. Shivoham means we are possibility to become the Shiva and transform it into the Shiva. Shivoham, it not ego declaration. Shivoham, it not means that we are Shiva. No. Shivoham means the Shiva is living inside of me in the form of the life and the form of the existence. If you want to know, come to me. If you do not want to know, but do the meditation of awareness Sakshi, because this meditation of awareness Sakshi is only and only way that he can free you from all tensions and worries. And tension of worry, they are unnecessarily eating you, pressing you, crushing you. If you want to live a good life, as you accept the yoga, you accept the gym exercise, you accept the other thing, you accept this meditation also. For the good benefit of the meditation, you can hear my before speech also. And I want to say in the short, this meditation will make you physically healthy, mentally strong, and surely, certainly, you will not become the mental ill or physical ill, and you will not caught in tension, create diseases, you will not caught in anger, lust and greed, and you will become a very nice and good person, and this good person will make a good family, and the good family make the good society, and good society will make the good nation. And where the nations is good, there is no need of any conflict and any contradiction. We feel that we are all brothers and sisters, and we can solve every problem by the negotiation. And there is no need of the war, violence, or there is no need of fighting and world war. If this meditation will spread, this meditation will bring the peaceful world, peaceful global world. But if there is no war, no crisis, no fighting, there is no need of huge army expenditure and establishment. We can collectively have one army, peacemaking army, to counter the rascals, devils and demons. Because the rascals, demons and demons, they will not hear any teaching of good master. They only the egoistic person, they only the violent person, they only the cruel person, the tamoguni person, as the Kauravas, as the Ravanas. So my dear friend, for the sake and the safety of this planet, it is the duty of every person do this meditation and come out from all tensions and be the peaceful life and give the good environment to grow the good quality from inside of you and make your family peaceful, loving and prosperous and make this world peaceful. So we decide that we will take this challenge as a mission. The name of mission is World Peace by Meditation, and instrument is meditation of awareness Sakshi. You are all my brothers and sisters. This complete planet is my home. You are my family member. I am your family member. I am not doing any ehsan for you. This is my duty. I have got the best thing and I want to supply you this best thing without any profit and without any loss. My dear friend, this meditation, this technique, not only for Hindus or Muslims or Sikh or Parsi or Yahudi, this meditation is a universal global meditation. This is not prejudiced with any type of religion, caste and creed, black or white, or believer or non-believer. This meditation is the spiritual invention for the peace and prosperity of the humanity. As you accept the mobile phone, wristwatches, you accept the cars, you accept the trains, you accept the aeroplane, you accept this meditation and see in 4 and 5 months what is the great result you will be get. my dear friend, we are organizing some training programs and camps various part of this world. The first training camp in the New Delhi, 24 July, Noida, Sector 12. Second meditation camp is held in the Puerto Rico. Third meditation camp is also held in the Puerto Rico in the November 13 to 22. And the fourth meditation camp is held in New York. And fifth is New Jersey. My dear friend, I am very, very grateful to public of the Puerto Rico and the United State of America, because they are giving me the chance to organizing this first awareness camp out of India. Thank you very much. Thank you, America. Thank you, Franca. Thank you, Puerto Rico. And thank you, the seeker of the world. My hands are spread to hug you. Come. We are one love. We are one light. And my dear friend, these discourses will be uploaded on the YouTube. Please don't forget, subscribe. Sure and certain subscribe and inspire to other person to subscribe. Thank you. Love you.